Now to a TMJ4 Lighthouse investigation months in the making.
It all started with this surveillance video leaked to our Lighthouse team by insiders at the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office. It shows a corrections sergeant being stabbed. This was March outside the Milwaukee County Jail.
There's something else troubling about that video. Lighthouse journalist Ben Jordan reveals a sheriff's lieutenant witnessed that attack, and he just walked away. What's more, he also found a way to escape punishment for that, and he's still walking the streets with a badge and a gun.
Surveillance video takes us back to a scary attack in downtown Milwaukee.
He pulled out his knife, came at me. We went from there.
Audio recordings of interviews conducted by the sheriff's office and obtained by TMJ4 tell us what happened on March 5th. We start with the victim of the attack, Corrections Sergeant Randall Wilborn.
I was focused on fighting for my life.
The left side of your screen shows Sergeant Wilborn trying to fend off a former inmate who ambushed him.
There were a lot of people coming into work at that time. Did you see anybody else around?
I did not. It seemed like at that moment, like the street was just me and him.
But it wasn't just the two of them.
I saw it unfold.
Investigators say one of Sergeant Wilborn's own colleagues witnessed the attack. You see him there on the right side of your screen. Sheriff's Office documents identified him as Lieutenant Jeremy Frankie.
I saw two people like shoving each other. They're kind of just like pushing each other and like, tussling around.
Investigators say Frankie admitted to them he witnessed what he thought was just a scuffle on the street and walked away.
At that time, what, if any, duty equipment did you have on you?
I didn't have any duty equipment on me.
Okay. Firearm?
No.
Frankie told investigators he decided not to intervene while off duty, in part because he forgot to bring his department-issued gun to work that day. But another supervisor told investigators Frankie later confided in colleagues he chose not to get involved because he believed the two people to be homeless.
He thought it was two bums fighting. A human life is a human life, and that really kind of wore upon the lieutenants a little bit.
Frankie said he didn't realize Sergeant Wilborn was the victim until he limped to the front door of the jail.
I noticed that was Sergeant Randall Wilborn, and he's like, said something to the effect of, "I need help, I've been stabbed." And I was like, what?
Court records show Sergeant Wilborn was stabbed in the neck, shoulder, back, and chest. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The suspect was arrested, and the sheriff's office reassigned Frankie from the jail to its patrol division.
That brought a lot of scrutiny towards you and probably still does, right?
It does.
A few days later, sheriff's office documents show Frankie wound up at the center of another internal investigation.
It's still very much a blur to me what happened.
This time for discharging his department-issued gun inside the sheriff's office locker room.
There was a loud ringing, and there was a moment of like disbelief as to what happened, because I knew I didn't pull the trigger with my finger.
Frankie told investigators he had no clue how his gun fired a bullet through a locker while other deputies were nearby. A supervisor analyzed the gun and found it was functioning properly.
What percentage of certainty do you have then that that trigger was pulled in this incident?
100%.
The sheriff's office investigation determined Frankie negligently fired his service weapon. Between the incident outside the jail and inside the locker room, Frankie was demoted from lieutenant to deputy and given a 60-day unpaid suspension. That's the longest sheriff's office suspension I could find going back at least a year. But before it went into effect, Frankie quit. His resignation email said, quote, "This is your way for forcing me out." 3 days later, the Bayside Police Department posted this picture on Facebook, celebrating the hiring of Frankie, someone the sheriff's office wanted off the streets for more than 2 months. Ever since, I've been asking Bayside's police chief if he knew what we know. After weeks of silence, I showed up at Village Hall.
Hi, Chief Liebenthal. Hi there, I'm Ben Jordan with TMJ4. Could we have
I checked your email since you replied to your email a little bit ago.
Could we have a few minutes to talk about Officer Jeremy Frankie?
I have nothing else I'm going to comment on at this point in time.
You know what we'd like to talk about, the fight outside of the Milwaukee County Jail. He allegedly thought it was two bums on the street. It ended up being one of his brothers in blue. Is that acceptable behavior for a Bayside police officer?
I've already sent my response to you.
That email Chief Liebenthal mentioned didn't come until minutes after we arrived at Village Hall. It reads in part, as he begins his 1-year probationary period, Officer Frankie already is developing strong relationships with our community.
Hi there, Trustee Barth. My name is Ben Jordan with TMJ4. Do you happen to have a minute to talk about Officer Frankie?
I don't,
Could you tell me why not?
because I don't talk about personal matters. It's a personnel matter.
Village trustees didn't want to answer on camera whether they approved of having an officer serve their community who said himself that his former employer forced him out, but who Bayside Police wrote had them feeling fantastic. Reporting for TMJ4's Lighthouse team, I'm Ben Jordan.
And this is just the latest investigation from TMJ4's Lighthouse team. In another recent investigation, Ben Jordan shed light on a loophole in a new law preventing police from towing repeat reckless drivers. To watch that investigation and more, just go to tmj4.com/lighthouse.